Nung una po, ayoko po talaga magsalita po.
Tapos, then you decided na magsasalita na lang kayo.
Yes po.
Okay.
And sabi din po ni Attorney Topacio po.
Mga kabayan, binawi na ng House Quadruple Committee ang kanilang pangalawang contempt order dito sa negosyanteng si Cassandra Leong. Ito ay matapos magdesisyon si Ong na magsalita na at magsabi na ng totoo kaugnay sa kanyang mga nalalaman sa ilegal na pogo operation sa bansa at kung sino-sino ang mga taong nasa likod nito. Ayon kay Ong, hindi siya business partner ni Alice Go at hindi rin niya ito lubusang kilala. Pero may inamin siya kung bakit naging magkaibigan sila ni Go bandang huli.
I move to rescind the second contempt order against Ms. Ong and also to move that to rescind also the earlier contempt that she be detained at the Women's Correction Facility, Mr. Chair.
Are you associated with the corporations Whirlwind and Lucky South 99?
Yes po. Boyfriend ko po si Wesley Go.
Boyfriend nyo si Wesley Go.
Yes po.
Therefore, malapit ka kay Alice Go.
Hindi po.
Hindi ka malapit, pero kilala mo siya.
Kakilala, syempre.
Kilala mo siya.
Sister po siya ni Wesley Go.
At business partner mo si Alice Go.
No.
Hindi. Pero pareho kayong na mayroong pogo hub, di ba?
Hindi po.
Wala kang pogo hub.
Yung business po namin is nag-rent lang para sa mga
Ano po yung business niyo?
building, real estate lang po.
Real estate lang.
Yes po.
So hindi
I'm
pogo.
not related to any pogo po.
Hindi kayo. Pero magkaibigan kayo ni Alice Go.
Kakilala po.
Sa pagpapatuloy ng pagdinig, itinanggi naman ni Cassandra Ong na kabilang sa Legal Department ng Lucky South 99 itong dating legal advisor ni dating Pangulong Duterte na si Atty. Harry Roque. Taliwas ito sa mga naging pahayag ni Roque noong sumalang siya sa Senado at Kamara.
Attorney Harry Roque was included in the structural organization of that company. Am I correct? He is the legal of Lucky South 99.
Ayun po yung nagkamali po yung mga staff regarding dyan po. Kasi po, they expect, akala po nila na si Attorney Harry Roque po yung legal.
Okay, so hindi siya yung legal mo na nakalagay doon?
Hindi po.
Samantala, nagbigay naman ng pahayag si DOJ Secretary Jesus Crispin Boying Rimulya kaugnay sa mga pag-amin ni Sheila Go sa Senado kung paano sila nakatakas ng kanyang kapatid na si Alice Go at Cassandra Ong papalabas ng bansa papuntang Malaysia. Ayon kay Rimulya, hindi pwedeng gawing state witness si Sheila Go dahil nakikita niya ang tila pagsisinungaling nito.
Hindi ako naniniwala sa kanyang mga sinasabi. Puro I don't know, tas puro malala po ang sagot. Unang-una, hindi ako naniniwala si Alice Go sasakay na fishing boat ng 3 araw para makarating sa Sabah. Marahil mahirap paniwalaan.
Ayon pa kay Rimulya, may lead na sila kung sinong mga kasabwat ng mga tauhan ng gobyerno para makatakas ang kontrobersyal na dating mayor ng Banban Tarlac na si Alice Go, kanyang kapatid na si Sheila Go at business partner nito na si Cassandra Ong. Matatandaan na ibinunyag ni Senator Risa Hontiveros na nagbayad ang grupo ni Alice Go ng 200 milyong piso sa kanilang kasabwat para makalabas ito ng bansa.
Pero ang pagtitiyakan ng Department of Justice o DOJ sa pamamagitan ni Secretary Rimulya na mangyayari yung sinabi ng Pangulo na head will roll. Ibig sabihin may mananagot sa pagtakas si dating Bamban Mayor Alice Go sa Pilipinas. Hindi pa masabi ng DOJ kung gaano katagal. Ayon kay Rimulya, may tinutumpok na sila kung sino ang may pananagutan.
Mangyayari yung investigation. Mangyayari yun, pinag-uusapan na namin. May investigasyon pa, may sinisigurado mga bagay-bagay.
Pero tumanggi ang kalihim na idetalye kung anong level o partikular na posisyon sa pamahalaan. Ang mandato ng Presidente sa DOJ ay pangungunahan ang investigasyon sa pamamagitan ng Bureau of Immigration at National Bureau of Investigation o NBI. Sa pagdinig ng Senado, inihayag ni Senator Risa Hontiveros na nagbayad umano ang magkapatid na Go ng 200 million pesos para makaalis sa bansa.
Ano ang masasabi mo dito, kabayan? Naniniwala ba kayo sa mga naging pahayag ni Sheila Go na sumakay sila ng fishing vessel at nagpalipat-lipat ito ng sasakyan hanggang sa makarating ng Malaysia? Sama-sama nating panuorin ang buong video at pakicomment nyo po ang inyong mga reaksyon at sariling opinyon. Pero bago yan, muli po ako nag-iimbita sa mga hindi pa po nakasubscribe sa ating channel na Kabayan News PH, pakipindot po ang subscribe button at pakiclick na rin ang notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga bagong upload natin na legit at napapanahong balita. Maraming pong salamat.
Kasi simple lang naman yung tinatanong ko kung sino yung mga, ano to, malalaking tao ba ng mga Chinese? O malalaking tao ng mga Pilipino? Mga politician ba ang sinasabi mong ayaw mo ma-involve sa away ng malalaking tao? You can answer directly, no? I mean, there's nothing wrong on saying, kasi sabi mo, Pilipino ka, di ba? And I will show you, Cassandra, this is the certificate of your naturalization nung papa mo. And we were able to get that during the time of 1978, he applied for the naturalization. And thereby, when you born in year 2000, you are a Pilipina. Di ba? So, Pilipina ka. So, maaring sa dugo ay Chinese ka, pero sa puso at isipan, Pilipina ka. Am I correct?
Opo.
At saan ka madadamay ng mga away na sinasabi mo sa text mo sa akin? I never replied, di ba? Hindi ako nag-reply sa'yo eh. Because I really don't want you to answer back on my cell phone. What I wanted is for you to appear on the committee and to answer to all of us. So, sino?
Mr. Chair, I invoke my right po to remain silent po.
Congressman Fernandez, if
Yes,
I may.
Mr. Chair.
Yung tanong ni Congressman Dan Fernandez ay hindi naman incriminating dahil ang tanong niya, kaninong away? Is that an incriminating statement?
Incrimination.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Chair.
Congressman Acop?
I would just like to remind Madam Cassandra Ong and her lawyer that what we are conducting here is not a custodial investigation where you can invoke your right to remain silent. There have been Supreme Court decisions on this. So I think the witness has to answer. Otherwise, we will move to cite her in contempt for refusal to answer.
Mr. Chairman.
That is correct. Congresswoman Luistro, you want to
Mr.
say
Chair,
something?
the reason why I started our hearing with the parameters on the use of right to self-incrimination is to guide our resource speaker as to when they can be availed of and when they cannot. And as far as this representation is concerned, Mr. Chair, we have two elements before they can avail of the right against self-incrimination. One, there must be identifiable crime. And two, there is the probability that the resource speaker may be convicted of the crime. Now at this point, Mr. Chair, may we ask Ms. Cassandra Ong, nung tinanong ka ba ni Honorable Dan Fernandez, kaninong away ang iniiwasan mo? Ano bang krimen ang iniisip mo na baka ikaw ay madamay?
I refuse to testify. I refuse to answer po para sa own reason ko po.
If I may, Congresswoman Luistro, I'm sure it is upon the advice of your counsel, Attorney Topacio. Kaya mo sinasabi that you refuse to testify or the right against self-incrimination, etc., etc. Pero maliwanag po na marami pong sinite ng mga jurisprudence tungkol dito. And we don't want to, we are very lenient to your client, Attorney Topacio. And because of that leniency, we allowed her to appear before us so that we can propound questions related to the alleged crime that she has committed. under the jurisprudence that was cited by Congresswoman Luistro, meron pong identifiable crime. And we don't want the committee to be compelled to cite her in contempt. Because as it is, she is already detained in the House. And once the committee rules on citing her in contempt again, she probably would stay in this detention facility much longer. Kaya please, advise your client to cooperate. As long as her rights are not violated, we will continue to ask her questions. At yung mga tanong po na yan ay related po sa investigasyon na kung saan ay mayroon pong operasyon ng illegal na pogo dito sa ating bansa at si Cassandra Leong ang muka o ang representasyon o representative nitong mga pogong ito. Kaya yun ang gusto po naming malaman, Attorney Topacio. Please advise your client. Yes, Cassandra, naintindihan mo ba yung sinabi ko?
Yes po.
So, sasagot ka na, Cassandra.
Mr. Chair, pwede po ako mag-excuse sa sarili ko ng like 10 minutes lang po.
Excused for 10 minutes? To consult with your lawyer? 10 minutes.
Yes po.
The chair, is that too long? I mean, that's too long.
5 minutes.
You can consult any member you wish to consult. Kung yan ang problema. Kasi if we give you 10 minutes, alam mo, kanina pang umaga itong ating mga resource persons naghihintay.
Yeah.
In fact, we started 10 o'clock, tuloy-tuloy po, at wag mo nang i-delay. Simple lang naman po yung tanong. Yung tanong po ay related po doon sa iyong involvement dyan sa Lucky South 99.
And Mr. Chairman, I think the resource person must consider na, well, she's not special. Hindi po kayo lamang ang resource person that we are investigating. All of these resource persons have been here since morning. Lucky you are in your own room, di ba? Meron kang aircon, meron kang sariling kwarto. But all of these people who are working tirelessly to ferret the truth has been here for so long. We hope you understand and you're asking for 10 minutes for us to wait another 10 minutes. I think, Mr. Chair, that is unacceptable. And if I may ask, can we ask Attorney Topacio?
Yes, you may.
What's the reason, Attorney Topacio, that you are asking for a 10-minute suspension?
May I address the chair, Your Honor?
Yes, please.
It was not my idea, actually, Your Honor. It was her request to me. And I told her to relay it directly because I cannot talk unless recognized. Thank you, Your Honors.
Thank you, Attorney Topacio. Congressman Fernandez, please proceed.
Okay. Kailan ka naging executive assistant ng Lucky South 99? Kung pagbabasihan natin yung mga dokumento, November 2019, incorporated ka na doon. And you were like 19 years old during that time. Am I correct? Correct?
Yes po.
19 years old.
19 years old.
Paano ka nakapagtrabaho sa Lucky South 99?
Mr. Chair, I refuse po to answer.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chair, point of order.
point of order.
Well, what is the point of order of the...
Yeah, Mr. Chair, I'm getting confused. With all due respect to Attorney Topacio, every time Chairman Dan gives a question, it seems that it's Attorney Topacio answering. So I think we should. No, I've been watching you, and you've been whispering. So can we please give the resource person the opportunity to answer truthfully?
Attorney Topacio, may we ask you to refrain from answering in behalf of your client? As we clearly stated earlier, the role of the counsel is only limited to advising your client of his or her constitutional rights in this committee hearing. So, Cassie, ikaw ang sumagot. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Attorney Tapash, with all due respect, no, I mean, I don't mean no offense to you, but it's just that let's allow the resource person the freedom to explain her side and to explain how she's involved or not involved in this situation, because this is her opportunity to clear her name. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Okay, kasi sino nag-recruit sa'yo sa Lucky South 99?
I refuse to testify po.
Okay, yun ang una mong ano, no? Yun ang una mong trabaho sa Lucky South 99.
I refuse to testify po. Sorry, Mr. Chair.
Tinatanong ko lang kung ano yun ang una mong trabaho. Pwede mo naman sabihin iba ang trabaho mo, di ba? Anong unang trabaho mo sa buhay mo?
Pasensya na po ulit. I refuse to testify po.
Saan ka nag-college? This will not incriminate you.
It will po.
What? Ang tinatanong ko, saan ka nag-college?
I refuse to.
Sabi mo, Pilipina ka, di ba? Did you study in the Philippines?
I refuse po to testify po.
Attorney Topacio,
Can
let
we-
this be a warning to you to please allow your client to respond to the question. We will, these are simple questions. Tinanong lang, saan siya nag-aral, saan siya nag-college? Right against self-incrimination? Please. This is a warning, Attorney Topacio. Na let her answer. Kasi,
Mr. Chair.
ano mo lang, sagot mo lang ng tama ito. Dahil yung tanong na kung saan ka nag-aral ay hindi naman incriminating sa'yo. Bakit refuse to answer? Papipilitan kami i-contempt ka.
Mr. Chairman, parang
Yes,
yung sa paper ni Cassandra, pero nakagad sagot na pinuturo ni Attorney Topacio. Di ba? So I will give you another chance, Attorney Topacio. Mr. Chairman.
Please proceed, Congressman Fernandez.
Okay, I'll be asking Ronaldin Baterna. Ronaldin Baterna, in the last hearing, you were testifying, no? During that time, you told us that you have a checking account. And this checking account, yung checking account na pinirmahan mo, sinabi mo, binigay mo kay Cassandra. Di ba? At yung milyong-milyong piso na dumaan doon sa checking account, sabi mo, ibinigay mo kay Cassie. Is this correct?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, Cassie, ang sabi ni Ronaldin Baterna, who happens to be in the Lucky South 99 and in the Wilwin Corporation, binigay niya yung mga cheque sa iyo at maraming milyon-milyon ang dumaang pera dito. So, ginamit mo yung checking account.
Pasensya na po talaga. I refuse to testify po.
Mr. Chair. May I ask the resource person to repeat her answer to the query of the Honorable Gutierrez? I refuse to testify ba? Ang sagot po ninyo? Ha?
Testify po.
You refuse to testify. Yun po ang kasagutan ninyo doon sa katanungan po ni Honorable Gutierrez. So you refuse to testify. In other words, hindi ka na sasagot.
Opo.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
just in germane to that, just an observation. Yes, just an observation po, Mr. Chair. After the motion was raised, citing her in contempt, Congressman Roger Gutierrez asked the chair to allow the witness to explain to the body why she's refusing to answer. Now, Ms. Ong, ang sinasabi lang po ni Congressman Rog, bibigyan ka ng pagkakataon, explain sa amin kung bakit mo nire-refuse yung mga simpleng tanong tulad ng saan ka nag-college na hindi naman ho talaga siya incriminating. So yun lang ho yung binibigay sa iyo para maintindihan ho namin kung bakit ayaw mong sumagot. Binibigyan ka namin ng pagkakataon, i-explain po sa amin kung bakit ganyan yung asta mo na ayaw mong sagutin, maski yung mga simpleng bagay, like pag tinanong kita anong favorite color mo, sabihin mo, I refuse to testify. So bakit ho ganon yung inyong asta ngayon?
Marami pong reason. Una, under oath po ako dito. And possible po siya magamit against me in the future po.